I think part of the problem within the media is you'll pull out someone on social media who made a comment, but the number of Democrats, including me, immediately after we learned of the death, who put out statements absolutely condemning it. Democrats have absolutely condemned this and clearly saying violence has no place in public discourse. Completely what Representative Fine just said. I think we have spoken with
If I could disagree, I think the vast majority of elected Democrats have. We've got a couple in Florida who didn't. They're not in Congress, but I think the bigger issue is with sort of the masses. I mean, a meaningful percentage of people who describe themselves as very liberal say assassinations are okay. It's not a majority, but it's also not 1%.
I really disagree.
But it's true.
No, it's not. Because what Republicans have been trying to argue since Charlie Kirk's brutal assassination is that somehow this is a Democrat problem. And that's where we lose what Chris is talking about here. Any sort of bipartisan consensus. You know, we've had the president himself, when he made his announcement, he put it all in the hands of the leftists. Yeah. There is, and Chris, you and I have talked about this before, there's folks right and left. We ought to condemn them both. Not just have Republicans condemning the Democrats and then conveniently forgetting about the folks on the right who have either advocated for or committed acts of violence. It should be both, not just one.
These can be consistent. There is bipartisan consensus, but if it's 20% of liberals, that's not the consensus. But 20% is still a large percentage of the people. So both these things can be true. The overwhelming majority of Democrats can speak out against the violence, but there can be also a large number of them that are saying it's okay.
There is also a large number of Republicans who have made it clear. When Nancy Pelosi, when her house was invaded, was attacked, they were making jokes about it. Governor Youngkin, not some random guy on the internet who happens to claim he's a liberal. Governor Youngkin, the day after Paul Pelosi was hit in the head with a hammer, when a guy broke in to try and kill both Nancy and Paul, made a joke about it. So there's plenty on both sides. We should stay in the middle and say this is wrong, no matter who's saying it. And the second a Republican says, well, it's wrong because Democrats say it, or a Democrat says it's wrong because Republicans say it, then we lose that consensus that we need to get.